Junior! Hoy, Junior! Junior!
And then,
Di ba may assignment ka na dapat ipasa ngayong hapon? Ako muna dyan, hoy! Ako muna. Sige na. Nagsisimula na yung basketball. Yan!
Di ba, Junior? Umayos ka na. Huwag kang pahara-hara dyan.
ma'am, excuse me.
Oh, nabasa ko na yung case study.
Kasi kita nyo, may meeting ako dito. Nakakahiya.
Ito, sa revised penal code.
Tumahimik kayo dyan! Hoy! Sige.
Hindi na tayo maabot.
Doon ka na. Sige.
Okay ka lang?
Pipi.
Bakit?
Tamad ka ba? Bakit di mo nagagawa assignment mo? Yan lang kami sa amin, kukopya ka lang eh.
Anong nangyari, anak?
Anak, ano nangyari sa'yo?
Good morning, Mami.
Good morning,
Good morning. Mwah!
Good morning, Daddy!
Bunso.
Kain na. Sabi mo po.
Upo na. Dani, kamusta yung yung rite of passage? Bye-bye. Bye, Mami.
The world is volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. And as we face different challenges, it is critical to have a strong human capital for survival, growth, and sustainability of every nation. Developing the country's human resource stems from a good foundation through education. Education is not only about content and curriculum, but also equally about the profession that makes all learning experience even more valuable: our teachers. In order to advance teacher quality, we need to recruit the best and the brightest if we want to improve from where we are now. PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. A scholarship grant to be given to the best and the brightest learners who want to pursue the teaching profession. We aim to partner with teacher education centers of excellence and centers of development. Starting 2022 to 2023, an initial number of 50 incoming best and brightest freshmen who will pursue the teacher education programs in mathematics and the sciences will be selected and granted scholarships. These students should pass the entrance exams and requirements set by the identified partner teacher education COEs and CODs, who in turn will be recommending deserving students to be granted the scholarships. The scholars are expected to have return service as teachers in private schools, preferably in their local areas, to inspire and nurture the youth towards becoming part of the country's resource of competent professionals who will help build our future. As edukampions, we are duty-bound to protect and uplift the Filipino learners today and in the future. We have to act now. By supporting the program, we are also investing in our learners. By being a partner, we are working together to create the momentum for building a brighter tomorrow for our nation. As edukampions, let us join hands to give back to the teaching profession the highest honor and prestige it deserves, and rekindle our aspiration of bettering lives through education. PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan.
Good morning, Edukampions. Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of our Lord for the invocation, to be followed with the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
In respectful presence of our brothers and sisters across boundaries and faiths, let us all join in prayer, in worship, and gratitude, and for guidance. Almighty and eternal God, we thank you for the gift of life and all its joys. We thank you for today, for all its challenges, in all its splendor. We thank you for the gift of one another. O God of infinite mercy and wisdom, only in unity with your will can all our toils have true meaning. Transform us into willing and able stewards of this world and its future. Bring us together to work with understanding and compassion. As we toil and grow weary, we pray for renewed strength and resolve. As we experience pain and sorrow, let us be reminded of untold good beyond. As we face continuing challenges, grant that we remain faithful yet resilient. As we see pain and suffering, let us be instruments of your peace and extensions of your loving and healing hands. As we gather here today, bless us all that our collective knowledge be tempered and guided by your wisdom. Endow us with humility and purity of heart to transcend all differences and reservations. When we leave this gathering, let it be with clearer vision to see the common good amidst all distractions. As we endeavor for learning recovery, let it be that we also build resiliency. As we work for our learners and their future, may it be in solidarity with one another. As we achieve our goals, let it be that your will be done. In solemn silence, let us conclude with our own personal prayer.
Kayang mag-ibig, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, buyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mang-aapi ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Teachers are important because without them, the classroom would just be like any other empty space, one without a purpose. They serve as our guide, not just in our daily lessons,
but also in life.
They know things by heart.
And they choose to share their experiences.
Impart their learnings and expertise.
So students like me can win in life.
Teachers are important because through them,
we get to understand how the world works.
We get to have a companion that allows us to fly,
pushes us to find our career paths,
so we can grow to be responsible citizens of this nation.
Like what they say, teaching is the profession that teaches all other professions.
It is not just a job or a career. Teaching is a vital element that forms the foundations of society.
Teachers heavily influence the lives and learning trajectory of learners. They carry the burden of producing quality professionals who can move nations.
But the truth is, our students are lagging behind in the fields of mathematics and science based on results from international assessments, which include the Program for International Student Assessment, PISA 2018, Trends in International Mathematics and Science Study, TIMSS 2019, and the Southeast Asia Primary Learning Metrics in 2019.
These realities can and should be addressed today. We need to improve education by investing in the future of the teaching profession.
PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan is one from our hearts that fulfills this promise.
By recruiting outstanding students and granting them scholarships in education, with the help of our partner centers of excellence, we are, in our own little way, contributing to shaping the quality of teachers of the future.
It is urgent that we act now. We, as edukampions, have the obligation to ensure that the learners of today and the future are able to enjoy quality education. And this program is a brilliant opportunity to start moving to fulfill that responsibility. We are encouraging other higher education institutions and centers of excellence to join us in this noble endeavor. Today, on World Teachers' Day, let us seal partnerships, work together, and plant a seed for the future of this nation by ensuring that we have good, competent teachers.
teachers are important because they fuel dreams, inspire success, and change lives. Their dedication not only fills and transforms classrooms into positive learning environments, but also leaves a lasting impact on the hearts and minds of their learners, guiding them toward fulfilling their aspirations. Good morning, my fellow Edukampyons, and happy World Teachers' Day to all of our beloved teachers! Teachers who foster a love for learning and encourage critical thinking. Teachers who contribute to building a brighter future for individuals, our society, and our nation. Mabuhay po ang lahat ng mga guro. Lahat po kayo na nandito ngayon, we celebrate all of you. Saludo po kami sa inyong lahat. You know what? This occasion reminds me of my favorite teacher, my grandmother, Dr. Leticia Tumbocon. She was a school teacher, a superintendent, and a principal of the school she built. And there is one line that I will never forget na pinangaral niya sa akin back in 2018. Sabi niya, Robin, it is better to set a high goal and miss a little than set a low goal and hit bullseye. To this day, it reminds me and you to dream as big as you can and to set the bar as high as you can. Because at the end of the day, there is only one thing that is guaranteed to happen. You grow. Now we are celebrating not only the lives of our dear teachers who inspire us, who remind us to dream big and set high goals, but also we will be flipping another chapter for the two institutions who bravely spearheaded this project that we will be launching again today for its 4th year. We have the Private Education Assistance Committee, or PEAC, and REX Education. Now, everyone, I'm sure you already have an idea of what will happen today, but before that, please allow me to greet all of you, all of our friends watching at the official Facebook pages and YouTube channels of PEAC and REX Education. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at happy World Teachers' Day sa ating mga guro. My name is Robin Nambayan and I will be joining you as we celebrate yet another big milestone for the education sector and for the teaching profession. Welcome everybody to PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan Year 4 launch. Right now, before we formally open this program, let's watch this video to remind us why we do what we do, why we support teacher education, and what we can do to further strengthen the quality of teaching in the whole country. Friends, dear guests, fellow Edukampyons, let's all watch this.
So it is with great honor that we recognize the continuing victory that is the PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan, which began in 2021 through the combined efforts of the Private Education Assistance Committee and of course REX Education. This initiative, which started when Dr. Ojena, Don and I were having lunch, and we said, why don't we have a scholarship program? Because we really have a dearth of very good science and math teachers.
Through this scholarship program, we are investing in the hearts and minds of our future educators, those who will nurture, inspire, and uplift their generation and next. This is the cycle we aspire to continue, one that will have a ripple effect resonating across institution and echoing through generation.
Very satisfied po ako sa pag-aalaga sa amin ng PEAC-REX kasi hindi lang po financial aid yung binibigay nila. Meron din pong emotional support na binibigay ang PEAC-REX. Ang simpleng pagkamusta at pagtanong kung ano po ang kalagayan namin bilang scholar ay isang malaking step na po ng PEAC-REX to check on us, and we really appreciate your concern po.
The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. So how do you give away that gift that you were able to obtain in learning? Definitely by teaching. Make sure that you do it well, because when you do it well and you're able to inspire others, you're giving away something from a gift that you have received.
If you want to be a teacher someday, you need to have a compassionate heart and a dedication na gusto mo talagang magturo.
Goal natin na lahat ng ating nalalaman, lahat ng ating techniques, lahat ng ating life advice, maipapass natin sa to your younger generation.
As a future teacher, I commit to give the quality education to the students and be more responsible in teaching and giving them the lessons.
I commit to deliver an effective learning to the students, to try my best to contribute in a quality education that we have here in our country.
I promise to make full use of my skills and talents, and in order to offer the best instruction of which I am capable. I also promise to never stop learning.
I am committed to be a more responsible, inclusive, and dedicated to the younger generation.
PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. Maraming salamat, PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. PEAC-REX number 1! Wow!
Wow, everybody. Year 4 and only going stronger each year. The good that we do today will echo far into the next generations. You know what? It feels good to be a part of this wonderful initiative and to be one with PEAC and REX Education as we all support the best and the brightest learners in their college journey. Talagang ibang-iba ang batang PEAC REX. Hindi po ba? Now, as we move along with today's event, everyone, let's hear a Thanksgiving message to those who choose to remain with us, and also an invitation to all of our partner COEs and CODs to welcome more and more scholars and encourage other schools to join us in this endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now hear it from REX Education's Chief Executive Officer and the co-chair of the PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. Please welcome Mr. Don Timothy Buhain.
To our distinguished guests, partners in education, representatives from our partner universities, dear scholars and fellow Edukampyons, good morning sa inyong lahat. I am deeply grateful and excited to be celebrating yet another meaningful milestone with all of you. Parang ang bilis ng panahon. I can hardly believe we are already launching the 4th year of our PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan program. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Yung very first batch natin, 4th year na, graduating na. Isang taon na lang, magiging guru na sila. And that is very exciting. Looking back, this all began with a shared recognition of a vital need. We knew that if we truly wanted to see meaningful change in the quality of education, particularly in teacher quality, we had to act swiftly. In PEAC, we found the perfect partner whose aspirations for learners and educators align deeply with ours. I truly believe we could not have asked for more fitting collaborator and partner in this endeavor. Thank you very much, PEAC. Through this program, we aim to advance teacher quality by recruiting the best and brightest first-year students who want to pursue the teaching profession, especially in math and science, and grant them scholarship. This is our investment in the future of the profession. What an incredible journey it has been so far. Yes, we faced challenges, celebrated triumphs, and shared so many heartful moments along the way. Look how far we've become. In our first year, scholarship grants were awarded to 14 first-year college students. In 2023, 11 scholars have been identified. And this year, 2024, we are very lucky to have 25 students to have received scholarship grants. Every year, the program grows stronger. And the beauty of this journey is we have so much more to be hopeful for and accomplish together. Today, we take another step forward in this journey. I can't help but be proud and grateful, looking back and looking ahead. None of this would have been possible without our esteemed partner universities, to Ateneo Tenaga University, Capital University, and the University of San Agustin. Thank you for believing in the program, for trusting us. You've been with us every step of the way, and it is because of your commitment that this program continues to flourish. Thank you for opening your doors and hearts to our scholars, for embodying what it truly means to be centers of excellence and or COEs, a place where our future teachers can grow and nurture themselves and be nurtured in their pursuit of becoming their best selves. Now, as we continue this journey, to each of you listening, we call on you. We need you. We invite you to open your schools to our future scholars. Be part of our growing family. I believe that the more hands we hold, the more hearts we reach. So I warmly invite each of you to join us. Help us expand our impact and grow bigger together. As we begin the search for a new batch of scholars, my heart is full of anticipation. I can't wait to meet the passionate aspiring teachers eager to make a meaningful impact on their future students, their communities, and our country. Let's help them reach their dreams and full potential and become the best versions of themselves. Once more, thank you to all of you who have been with us from our very first step to where we are today, and to those who have become our new friends and family through this program. Before I close, let me leave you with this. For me, teaching is a calling from the heart, an art that inspires, and a profession that transforms lives. Time and again, indeed, teaching is the only profession that creates all other professions. Maraming salamat po, and may the good Lord continue to bless you and all the good works that you do.
Thank you very much, Sir Don at Timothy Buhain. On our first year, we had 14 scholars. 2023, 11 scholars. And this year, 2024, we have 25 students receiving scholarship grants. Wow. Sir Don was right. This is a place where our future teachers can grow and nurture themselves in their pursuit to become their best selves. The more hands we hold, the more hearts we reach. Maraming salamat muli, Sir Don Timothy Buhain. And right now, to give us a recap of the milestones and highlights of the past years, and also to share with us her recent visit to Bicol to meet all of our Ateneo de Naga scholars, let's call on the Executive Director of the Private Education Assistance Committee and the Chairperson of the PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan, Ms. Rodora Angela Ferrer. Ms. Doris.
Good morning, esteemed guests, partner university scholars, and future educators. It is with great pride and delight that we officially launch Batch 4 of the PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. This launch comes at a very special time as we celebrate the 2024 National Teachers Month, a tribute to all educators who shape and inspire the next generation of Filipinos. What better way to celebrate than by continuing our commitment to nurturing future teachers who will soon walk in the footsteps of those they admire today. Since its inception, this scholarship program has been a symbol of our commitment to providing quality education and empowering future math and science teachers. We take this moment to reflect on the incredible journey we've been on so far. Batch 1, our inaugural batch, saw 14 scholars begin their academic journey through partnerships with 2 prestigious universities tagged as Centers of Development by the Commission on Higher Education, Ateneo de Naga University and Capital University. Batch 2 welcomed 11 scholars, again, at the Ateneo de Naga University and Capital University. By Batch 3, we had reached a remarkable milestone, opening the program to all senior high school strands and accepting 25 scholars from Ateneo de Naga University, Capital University, and the University of San Agustin. We also would like to acknowledge 3 universities in partnership with us in this program, and hopefully they'll be able to recruit scholars very soon. Angeles University Foundation, Holy Angel University, and the University of San Carlos. Each batch represents more than just numbers. It signifies our collective effort to invest in the future of education in the Philippines. We're happy to say that with every batch, the program has grown brighter, reaching more scholars and transforming more lives. Today, we stand on the shoulders of giants, our partner higher education institutions whose support and commitment have made this program truly promising. Allow me to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the following esteemed university presidents: Reverend Father Aristotle C.D. S.J., President of Ateneo de Naga University; Reverend Father Arnel S. Dizon, OSA, President of the University of San Agustin; Attorney Casimiro B. Juarez, President of Capital University. Your leadership and partnership have been invaluable, and your unwavering support ensures that our scholars receive not just an education, but a solid foundation in becoming exemplary educators themselves. As we open the doors for Batch 4, I'd like to extend an invitation to aspiring students across the nation to apply for this scholarship program. If you have a passion for teaching, a commitment to learning, and a desire to make a lasting impact on the lives of our others and the life of our nation, PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Bayan is for you. Maraming salamat, and through the grit and passion of these young scholars, we shall build a better Philippines together. Together, we can make education the powerful force for change that it is meant to be. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
We are continuing our commitment to nurturing future teachers who will soon walk in the footsteps of those teachers that they admire today. Thank you very much, Ma'am Doris Ferrer. Executive Director of the Private Education Assistance Committee and the Chairperson of the PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. Now, I have a good reason to think that our friends online, all of you, are getting hyped up with everything that you are seeing so far. So everybody, let's level up your excitement, because at this point, we will be hearing a message of support from one of the pillars of the book publishing industry in the whole Philippines. Edukampyons, what an honor to have him here with us this morning. Let us all welcome REX Education's chairman, Attorney Dominador Buhain.
To our dear guests, members from our partner universities, students, educators, and fellow educampyons, a warm and gracious good morning to all of you. As we mark the 4th year of our Scholar Para sa Kinabukasan program, I feel an overwhelming sense of pride and joy in all what we have accomplished together. For the past 3 years, we've had the privilege of meeting so many bright, dedicated, and passionate students who have chosen the noble path of teaching. We have also been fortunate to collaborate with the outstanding Centers of Excellence, COES, that have embraced our vision and have become homes for our beloved scholars. To our partner universities, Ateneo de Naga University, Capital University, and the University of San Agustin, thank you for being safe havens, where these students can dream, grow, and become the educators they aspire to be. We are so grateful for the warmth and support you've given them, and to us throughout this partnership. I also extend my heartfelt thank you to all the individuals, the stakeholders, most especially PEAC, who's been with us from the very start. Thank you for your support and unwavering dedication to this shared mission. As we move forward, I feel the same hope I had at the very start of the journeys, that we will continue to grow this program, that we will welcome even more partner schools, more institutions who believe in the importance of advancing teacher education, and most importantly, more scholars who carry with them the powerful determination to make a difference in the lives of others, their communities, and our country. This program is our way of answering the call to strengthen education in the Philippines. It represents our promise to support aspiring educators and help nurture young minds toward excellence. Every year brings its own set of challenges and opportunities, and we learn so much from the stories of our scholars, our partnership, and every success and setback we face together. With each experience, we're committed to making this program even better, more inclusive, impactful, and transformative. However, we cannot achieve this alone. The future of education is not in the hands of a few, but in the hands of many. It takes all of us, institutions, educators, stakeholders, to stand together, united in our mission to provide quality education for every Filipino learner. Today, I echo not only a message of support, but a call for action, an invitation to rally for support. Let's come together and invite more centers of excellence, centers of development, to join us in this important mission. The more you unite, The wider we can span our program's reach, deepen its impact, and foster meaningful change in our country's education system. With this new partnership, we will be able to help and empower more aspiring teachers and in the long run, envision a Philippine field with exceptional educators. Let's work together to make this program a resounding success. Once again, good morning and thank you to all of you.
Thank you to Chairman for joining us this morning. Yes, Edukampyon's Attorney Dominador Buhain is right. This program is one of the many ways to help answer the call to strengthen education in our country. We will continue to grow this program, welcome more institutions, welcome more scholars who carry with them the powerful determination to make a difference in their community and to the nation. Thank you very much again to Chairman Buhain. Edukampyons, PEAC, and REX are committed to this program's promise of year-on-year improvement, becoming only stronger and more successful because of your support. At this point, we are so proud to tell all of you that currently we have 50 scholars and all of them are enjoying the benefits of the program and have been receiving the support that they need throughout their college journey. For other higher education institutions or HEIs who are watching us right now, I have a good feeling that you are also inspired by this cause. We hope that you can become one of our COEs and CODs very, very soon. So, what is in store for our scholars this year? To share with us her insights and to encourage more learners and schools to join our program, let us all give a cyber round of applause to the former president of the Philippine Normal University, the founder of the ASEAN Teacher Education Network, and currently the head of the project management team of PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan. Please welcome right here, Dr. Esther B. Ojena.
Good morning, everyone. Special greetings to the partner universities, the university presidents, their officials, the scholarship coordinators, and special greetings as well to the students whom we are attracting to look at the option of STEM education as future teachers, their respective principals of senior high schools and their teachers. There is a very important statement from EDCOM2, which is the second Congressional Commission on Education. And it says in its report that there is a need for STEM teachers towards developing the Filipino learners' capabilities and potentials. We need teachers in STEM to be able to lead our Filipino youth in the proper journey through science and technology. Correspondingly, the Philippine Competition Commission said in its report that there is a need for investing in STEM to make the Philippines competitive. Both instrumentalities of government are saying we need STEM. We need STEM teachers. And this is a call for the fourth batch of potential scholars for STEM teaching. And we're happy that you're listening to us. Kindly consider our proposal for you to get interested in STEM education. This is the reason why PAC and REX had responded to the call of government to support STEM. And because these two organizations are in the area of education, the support for the PAC-REX scholarship program is considered essential for enhancing the capabilities of teachers in STEM. And we want future teachers in STEM to be very, very good ones because our young people there in schools need to be led in a proper way, need to be interested in areas that will make our country competitive. What are the partner institutions for this scholarship program? You see them on screen. They are distributed in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And these are the institutions that have responded to the call for partnership so that they would carry the programs in teacher education in the areas that are needed for STEM education. And if you're interested in the scholarship program, what's the process? Maybe you would ask us, how do we go through the process? You will need to apply for teacher education program in the partner university. And correspondingly, you need to apply as well for the scholarship program of PAC and REX. And it is the university or the teacher education institution or TEI that will evaluate your applications. Looking at the applications, the TEI or the partner university will look at the nominees that will be forwarded to the steering committee of PAC and REX. And it is the steering committee that will make a decision on who among those nominated by the universities would qualify for the scholarship program. And before the start of the academic year in 2025-2026, the announcement on the qualified scholars will be made through the universities. And there is a special program as well to announce who these are in an activity that will be provided by PAC and REX. What are the scholarship privileges? I'm sure you're interested to know what these privileges are. Of course, the partner university will provide for free tuition fee. And we're happy that they have agreed that free tuition fee will be provided by them as the counterpart for the program. What about PAC and REX? What would they provide? They will provide for your living allowance at 40,000 per year, which is 4,000 every month. And PAC and REX has come up with a formation program that will consist of the following. Orientation program for scholars and parents. This part, which is a very important one, allows scholars, together with their parents, to come to Manila, sign the contract, and get the orientation for the scholarship program. It's a very unique opportunity that is provided by PAC and REX, where scholars, together with one parent or guardian, can come over and mingle with the other scholars and with the other parents. But that is important in a sense that it's something that will allow the scholar to understand fully what are the challenges, what are the needs, and how a scholar will navigate his or her way for obtaining a degree. Okay? There's also online kumustahan because the scholars will stay for 4 years in the university. We expect that the institution, the partner schools, the partner universities will have their own support programs and nurturing programs. But online kumustahan is a mechanism by which PAC and REX will try to understand the concerns of the scholars. And it's important that we ask you, kumusta ka naman? Are you doing well or are there problems? And experts in nurturing students will guide our scholars as well during the discussion on online kumustahan. The other item is on REX digital content for teachers. I would say that this is something valuable for scholars because you're making sure that you do your papers, you do research, you do a lot of investigations as part of the requirements for putting up paper, putting up activities, so that the set of REX digital content for teachers covering STEM, covering pedagogies, covering a lot of items on teacher education will support your activities in school. So that's value-added learning and value-added learning resources that will help the scholars in the program. And they will be provided through the partner universities so that our scholars can make use of them. And then finally, there is a send-off activity for the graduating batch of scholars, which means that the scholars would be invited back to Manila or elsewhere as the program would designate, so that they will be officially recognized as having accomplished their journey in the program. It's likewise an opportunity for the scholars to meet the other scholars from other areas, so that, in a sense, it is mingling already with future professionals in the discipline. Because when you graduate and when you become a teacher in a discipline, you will definitely be joining professional organizations. And this is a step for that. So as you can see, there's a package formation program, which is valuable and important as a support mechanism for the scholars. And for PAC and REX, what do they expect from the scholars? Of course, scholars will need to study seriously. Scholars will need to develop their 21st century skills. And these are the 4 C's that industry would speak about. The 4 C's relate to critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. Those 4 C's are demanded by industry, whether you're talking of the manufacturing sector, the automotive sector, the shipping sector, and even the teacher education sector. We want those coming in to the education industry to have similar skills, but related to the area of teaching. You've got to ensure that your grades are within the authorized passing level of the host university. You need to understand what that is cut off, and you have to make sure that you comply with that. You also need to manage your study. You have to ensure that you have good study habits. And finally, you need to fulfill your contract to teach in a private school. Usually the arrangement in scholarship programs is a one-to-one arrangement. However, those who really want to teach because they have developed the love for teaching, the love for making students learn, stay in the profession until they retire. And we really hope that you would be forever be enticed and be interested in nurturing the Filipino youth. Maybe you would ask us, what is your scholarship journey? If you qualify for the scholarship program, you can see here that there are 4 steps before you become a full-fledged teacher, before you graduate. The journey is actually a journey within the university system. Year 1 is expected for your adjustment period. It is preparing for your college life. Year 2 is managing the demands of college life. By the time you've got to understand already what are the demands of the content courses, the co-curricular activities, the demands for putting up term papers and others. So you've got to manage them. In year 3, you need to navigate the college journey. This is where perhaps you would excel in certain areas. You would participate not only in co-curricular activities, you would also participate in co-curricular activities, but you need to have the proper balance. You need to navigate that journey. And it is a must that you learn from both the formal, the informal, and the challenges of alternative ways of learning, both in the formal system and both online. Okay? And on year 4, this is to prepare you for the teaching profession. This is the stage where you would go through an in-service training with a designated network of schools of the host university. And this is where you would meet professionals in the field. This is where you would understand what comments are to be given to you for the manner that you manage the student learning that you have planned for the program and others, so that when you go through with this journey, you are well prepared to be a teacher and be given the responsibility to lead the youth, to lead the young people in learning STEM, of course, that's your specialization, but in other areas of life where students would learn from their teachers. So, welcome the journey. Learning is always an opportunity. There are things that have to be learned in the formal system, and likewise, even in co-curricular activities that you have to go through. As I end, let me quote our national hero, Jose Rizal. He said that the future of our nation lies on the hands of the youth of today. You are dear students who would be graduating in a few months from senior high schools. You belong to this generation of young people. In our case, we were the youth before, during our time. And to some extent, we've managed to give our lives for the needs of our country. But the bigger challenge is that today's technology and emerging technologies provide more challenges for our learners. And this is where the young people now who are digital natives, and you belong to such group, where you need to understand such challenges, but make sure that the purpose that you have for educating our young people stays with you as you navigate the challenges of life to be a future teacher. Dear students, the hands that you possess would be the vehicle for the progress of our country. The nation lies on the hands of the youth, which you belong to. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
Magandang umaga rin po, Dr. Ojena. Thank you very much. Indeed, 2024 is the year for higher hopes and reaching our dreams. What a very powerful message from Dr. Ojena, a powerful call to do our part in continuing this cycle of learning for the future generation. To our partner centers of excellence, or COEs, centers of development, or CODs, higher education institutions, or HEIs, to our steering committee, and to all those who have shared their time and have contributed to the successful launch of the scholarship program's Year 4, thank you very much for your overwhelming support and commitment as Edukampyons. Our journey together continues, and let's be ready to take more steps as champions of education. Again, to all of you watching, if you are interested in joining the PEAC-REX Edukampyon Iskolar Para sa Kinabukasan and to get a detailed and step-by-step application process, please send us an email at edukampyon@peac.org.ph, and we will be more than happy to assist all of you. Edukampyons, we continue to move and work toward fulfilling our very mission. At this point, I'd like to give our heartfelt appreciation and acknowledge the following PEAC-REX partner schools and HEI presidents who are here with us this morning. Reverend Father Aristotle CDSJ, President, Ateneo de Naga University. Reverend Father Arnel S. Dizon, OSA, President, University of San Agustin. Attorney Casimiro B. Juarez, President, Capital University. Dr. Luis Maria R. Calingo, President and Chief Academic Officer of Holy Angel University. And Attorney Joseph Emmanuel L. Angeles, President, Angeles University Foundation. Thank you so much for being one with us in honing transformational educators in the whole country. Our nation calls and we answer. Kailangan po namin kayong lahat. Sama-sama para sa bata, para sa mamamayan, at para sa bayan. This has been Robin Nambayan, reminding everyone that the time to act is now. Happy World Teachers Day and happy weekend, everyone, and we will see you very soon, Batch 4.
Since 1968, the Private Education Assistance Committee, or PEAC, trustee of the Fund for Assistance to Private Education, has been an effective partner of government and the private education sector in operationalizing the complementarity between private and public schools towards an integrated Philippine education system that will benefit the Filipino learners. In recognition of the valuable contribution of the private education sector to the country's development, the Fund for Assistance to Private Education, or FAPE, a permanent and irrevocable trust fund for the programs of assistance to private education, was established on November 5, 1968 through Executive Order 156, Series of 1968, which also constituted the PEAC. The PEAC is composed of the Secretary of the Department of Education as the ex officio chair and a representative each from the National Economic Development Authority, Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines, Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities, and Association of Christian Schools, Colleges, and Universities. For the development of private education in the country, the PEAC fulfills its roles as funder, advocate, partner, and enabler. A national secretariat headed by an executive director implements the policies, programs, and initiatives of the PEAC for private education. The PEAC is also present in 16 regions through its regional secretariats. Presidents of credible private educational institutions and associations in the regions are invited by the PEAC to become regional program directors and to host the regional secretariats in their respective institutions. The regional program directors designate regional program coordinators for the day-to-day operations of the regional secretariats. To ensure the growth of FAPE and its other funds, the PEAC constituted an investment advisory group and has engaged external fund managers whose performance is reviewed regularly. The PEAC has also provided assistance to public policy development and advocacy initiatives that support the improvement and sustainability of the private education sector. It worked with the sector for the passage of a landmark piece of legislation that is anchored on the principle of complementarity in the Philippine education system, which the Philippine Constitution has long recognized. In 1989, Republic Act No. 6728, or the Government Assistance to Students and Teachers in Private Education, or GASPE, was legislated. GASPE, which was amended by Republic Act No. 8545 in 1998, institutionalized government assistance to private education in the country. The PEAC was involved in the development of the Education Service Contracting, or ESC, one of the programs identified by the GASPE law, from piloting a scheme which was a precursor to the ESC in 1982 to 1986, to implementing the ESC in 1986 to 1991, and from 1996 up to the present. Given the track record of the PEAC in program management, the Department of Education continues to contract the PEAC to co-implement the ESC, the In-Service Training or INSET, and thereafter the Senior High School Voucher Program when Republic Act 10533 expanded the beneficiaries of DepEd's GASPE program to learners in grades 11 and 12. The PEAC has the following responsibilities in the GASPE program: orientation for participating schools, certification of VSC schools, SHS voucher application, processing of billing statements, monitoring, resolving cases of schools with adverse findings, regular meetings and consultations with stakeholders, research and data gathering, and in-service training for junior high school and senior high school administrators and teachers. The Commission on Higher Education and UNIFAS Board also engaged the PEAC to co-implement the Tertiary Education Subsidy, or TES program for private higher education institutions in academic year 2019 to 2020. The TES is one of the programs under Republic Act No. 10931, or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. The PEAC is accredited as a continuing professional development provider by the Professional Regulation Commission. Training programs designed and implemented by the PEAC have been awarded CPD credit units by the PRC, which participants can use for the renewal of their professional licenses. It also supports research that will help the private education sector improve educational delivery and its implementation of government subsidy programs at the school level. The efficiency of the PEAC to implement programs on a national scale is further strengthened with its development and management of systems to handle various processes: Enterprise Information System, Information Management System, Voucher Management System, Online Voucher Application Portal, Certification System, Program Monitoring System, Training and Development System, and TES Management System. The PEAC also implements its own programs for the private education sector. The assistance to programs and initiatives to reform education for private educational associations. The research for school improvement towards excellence for private school administrators and teachers writing their thesis and dissertation. The dissemination assistance to research and education for school administrators and faculty members who will present their papers in international conferences abroad. The Leading for Educational Achievement Program for private schools working on their areas for improvement towards PEAC certification. The Rethinking Education Championing and Accelerating School Transformation for private schools making the transition to online learning. The Philippine Education Research Journal for decision makers, policymakers, and practitioners in education, and the Philippine Education Conference and the PEAC Educational Leadership Series, or LEADER, for school leaders and other training programs that address the needs of the sector. Recognizing the efficiency, diversity, and innovativeness of the private schools in achieving quality in Philippine education, the PEAC is committed to promoting private education as an integral part of our education system.